Have you ever dreamed of transforming a blank space into a blooming paradise? Your journey starts now. Imagine your own Eden, a place where vibrant flowers sway gently in the breeze, where the air is filled with earthy aroma and where every corner is a testimony to nature's grandeur. This is the joy of creating a garden from scratch, a joy that's within your reach. Gardening is more than just a hobby. It's a journey of transformation. It's about turning barren land into a thriving oasis, a space that not only beautifies your surroundings but also contributes to your mental well-being. Gardening is about sustainability, about giving back to the earth, nurturing it just as it nurtures us. It's about witnessing a seed sprout into a sapling, about watching a flower bud bloom into a blossom. It's about the magic that happens when you connect with nature, when you touch the soil and plant a seed. Imagine the satisfaction of turning a blank canvas into a living masterpiece. Before you dig in, it's vital to plan. Where you plant is just as important as what you plant. Let's start with location. Every garden needs sunlight, so choose a spot that gets at least 6 hours of direct sunlight each day. Watch your yard throughout the day to identify these sun-kissed spots. Now let's talk about soil. It's the foundation of your garden, and its type can significantly affect your plant's health. There are 3 main types of soil: sandy, silt, and clay. Sandy soil drains quickly but doesn't hold on to nutrients well. Silt soil is fertile and drains reasonably well. Clay soil is nutrient-rich but drains poorly. You can improve any soil type with organic matter like compost. Water access is another important consideration. Your plants will need a steady supply of water, especially during the dry spells. Make sure your garden is near a water source like a hose or a rain barrel. This will make watering your garden less of a chore. Now you might be wondering, how do I know if a location checks off all these boxes? Well, there are a few ways to analyze your potential garden space. You can use a compass or a sun calculator to track sunlight. For soil, you can do a simple test. Take a handful of soil and squeeze it. If it forms a ball and doesn't crumble easily, you have clay soil. If the ball falls apart when you open your hand, you have sandy soil. And if it holds its shape but crumbles when you poke it, you have silt soil. And remember, the best garden isn't necessarily the one with the most exotic plants or the most intricate design. It's the one that's been planned well, considering the unique conditions of the space. So take the time to understand your garden's location. It will pay off when you see your plants thriving and your garden blossoming. And there you have it. The first steps in planning your paradise. Remember, a well-planned garden is a successful garden, so don't rush this process. Take your time, do your research, and most importantly, enjoy the journey. Happy gardening. Now comes the exciting part, choosing your plants. The world of flora is a smorgasbord of diversity, offering a medley of colors, textures, and scents. As a beginner, you might want to start with plants that are known for their resilience and ease of care. Take the marigold, for instance. These vibrant flowers are not only a treat for the eyes but also a hardy companion for your garden. Another excellent choice is the humble tomato plant. From salads to sauces, the fruits of your labor will be deliciously rewarding. But how do you know what each plant needs? That's where plant tags come in handy. These little cards are like cheat sheets for your green companions. They tell you how much sunlight and water each plant needs, and even provide tips on ideal planting conditions. Remember, your garden's success starts with choosing the right plants. With your plants chosen, it's time to get your hands dirty. The planting process is where the real magic begins. Think of it as laying the foundation of your garden's future success. First, let's mark out your garden beds. Use a simple piece of string or a garden hose to outline the shape of your bed. This is your canvas, your stage where the green spectacle will unfold. This step is crucial as it sets the boundaries for your plants and helps maintain order in your green paradise. Now let's talk about seeds versus seedlings. Seeds are tiny packets of potential, waiting to burst into life. They're cheaper and offer a wider variety of plants. However, they require more care and patience. Seedlings, on the other hand, are young plants that have already sprouted. They're more resilient, easier to handle, and give you a head start. So the choice between seeds and seedlings really depends on your level of patience and the time you can dedicate to your garden. Moving on to spacing. Each plant needs room to grow and breathe. Overcrowding can lead to competition for resources and can hinder growth. So make sure to leave enough space between your plants. As a rule of thumb, give your plants as much room as their mature height. For instance, if a plant is expected to grow 2 feet tall, leave 2 feet of space around it. Companion planting is another aspect to consider. Some plants grow better together, helping each other out like a good neighbor would. For example, tomatoes love being next to basil, as basil helps to repel pests that love tomatoes. So, don't be shy to make some plant friendships in your garden. Remember, a well-planted garden is a garden that thrives. So, take your time with this step. Give it your love and attention. After all, this is where your gardening dream starts to take root, literally and metaphorically. So, cherish it, nurture it, and watch as your garden transforms from a dream into a blossoming reality. Equipping yourself with the right tools is key to making your gardening journey a smooth one. Now let's dive into the world of gardening tools, the essential aids that make the magic happen. First off, we have the trowel, your trusty sidekick for digging holes and moving dirt. It's perfect for planting seedlings and smaller plants. Next up, the gardening rake, ideal for breaking up soil and clearing leaves or debris. It's a must-have for maintaining a neat and tidy garden. Don't overlook the importance of gardening gloves. They protect your hands from thorns, bugs, and dirt, making your gardening tasks a breeze. A watering can or hose with an adjustable nozzle is another essential. It's all about giving your plants the right amount of water and doing it gently. Finally, a sturdy pair of pruning shears is indispensable for keeping your plants in shape and encouraging healthy growth. With these tools in hand, you're ready to take on any gardening challenge. Now that your garden is planted, it's time to nurture it. Nurturing a garden is like caring for a living, breathing piece of art. It's a labor of love that draws on your dedication and patience, but the rewards are beyond measure. Water is the lifeblood of your garden. Keep in mind, each plant has its unique thirst level. Some might prefer a daily drink while others are content with a weekly splash. It's essential to learn to recognize the signs of thirst in your plants. Wilted leaves or a dull, faded color are often cries for hydration. Weeding is another crucial aspect of garden nurture. Weeds are the uninvited guests at your garden party. They compete with your plants for nutrients and space, so regularly showing them the exit is a must. Let's talk about pruning. It's not just about keeping your plants in shape. Pruning helps in removing dead or diseased parts, allowing your plants to focus their energy on new growth. The rule of thumb here is to prune flowering plants just after they've bloomed, and for non-flowering plants, late winter or early spring is ideal. Remember, nurturing your garden isn't just about maintaining it, it's about understanding its needs, responding to them, and building a bond with your green companions. With regular care, your garden will reward you with a beautiful display of growth and color. From day one through to a lush, mature garden, the journey is nothing short of magical. Witnessing the transformation of a barren plot into a vibrant garden brimming with life and color is truly a marvel. It starts with the first sprout breaking through the soil, a tiny green promise of what's to come. Then, the gradual unfurling of leaves, the growth of stems, the first buds appearing. Each day brings a new surprise, a new accomplishment. It's a testament to the wonders of nature and your efforts. But let's not forget, this journey isn't just about the plants. It's about you. It's about the patience you learn as you wait for seeds to sprout, the joy you feel when the first flower blooms, the sense of achievement when you harvest your first vegetable. It's about the resilience you gain as you face challenges, the knowledge you accrue along the way, the peace you find in the rhythm of nature. Gardening is a journey of growth, not just for the plants, but for the gardener too. It's a journey filled with lessons, rewards, and a whole lot of green. It's a journey that can transform not just a plot of land, but the person tending to it. And that's how you turn a blank space into a blooming paradise. Your gardening journey awaits.